Welcome. So welcome each and everyone. I am yours truly, Posha Malcolm. I just had some technical difficulties, but as usual, we will continue. We will not give up. We will persevere. So I'm going to use my phone for my chat right here. Yes, as we continue, so you can post your messages and I can see them just the same. Wonderful. As we know, Jamaicans are a resilient people. We don't let nothing stop us. We find a way around everything, right? Yes, so to the people in Jamaica right now, they're finding a way around Melissa disaster, and we are doing the same on this live stream. So welcome to you, my beautiful people, Posha Nation, Posha family. Thank you so much for being here. Well, I come tonight to give you a update. Well, when I say update, a family update, really, and it's really a mixed live tonight. But I really bring hope as usual for everyone who are going through this experience, those that are Jamaicans and those that are not Jamaicans, because I know your heart goes out to us as well. So thank you for your support. And as usual, we are going to go through our program. I am the embodiment of strength, beauty, and wisdom, and I embrace all that I am. I am the embodiment of strength, beauty, and wisdom, and I embrace all that I am. If it's your first time, welcome to a place where your story matters, your joy is welcome, and your presence is a blessing. If you're returning, you already know that I love and appreciate you. Welcome, one and all. Bring your positive vibes and let's connect. And this is part of the theme for tonight is Hurricane Melissa updates and gratitude reflection. And this is one of the main things that I really want to focus on tonight. There's so much things to give God thanks for. So this week, I am grateful for one, hearing from my sister and her children in St. Mary. They now have phone connection, and that alone brings peace of mind. And so I'm just going to, where's my pen? Yes. So tonight I'm just going to knock my bottle in support of hearing from them, because I have been very happy and elated that I have heard from them. All right, so I've heard from my dad the following day because he wasn't there, and I'm gonna just tell you how it went, what happened. Now, every day I would call my loved ones. I would call my sister, I would call my niece's phone, I would just call, not knowing if I'm going to hear somebody on the line. But guess what? On Thursday, I called my niece, because if anybody's phone is to work, my niece would normally, be the one. Young people, they check their phone all the time. They have the phone. So I called her. I didn't get through to her. Then later on in the day, a friend of mine Tony, who has been giving me information, especially when the hurricane happened and we heard nothing. He was the one that gave me information from this young man about the community that I'm a part of, that they're a part of. So it happens that after speaking with him, I said, let me try my niece's phone again. And I called her phone, didn't get through. But guess what? It rang and didn't go to voice message. It just rang and stopped. I said, okay, that's different. Before, it usually goes straight to voice message. And then I heard a call coming in. And when I look, I thought it was Andel, but when I looked, oh my gosh, it's my niece calling me. I was so happy to hear the call, and when we connect, I scream, they scream. I tell you, it was a wonderful time to know that we could connect together and hear each other's voice. My niece, my sister, all of us was just screaming and, being so happy. And I can imagine those who have been in contact with their loved ones, how happy they must have felt when that moment came, when that phone call came. It must have been grand, like, oh, I have been joyful and happy to hear from them. So that's for me one of the biggest thing that I am so grateful for this week. I could hear my father. I heard my father's voice for the first time since the hurricane yesterday, and he warms my heart. And yes, they do have damages to the house. A part of the roof on one side of the house was damaged, and then another side, the boards were broken. And let me tell you, my father, if he didn't really secure that roof, it would have been gone. Would have been gone, gone, gone. So I'm giving God thanks for all of that I could hear their voices, and I know that for myself. Persons tell you, oh, when you hear for yourself, whew. And then yesterday now it happened because before they were getting power from someone else. And I must say, shout out to that community member who had a generator and they helped charge phones for others so that they can make contact with their loved ones. So I'm really thankful for that person having the generator and, sharing the generator for persons to charge their phone. So it was that way that my niece had connection, that when the system was up, she was able to realize that I had called her. And then yesterday my dad got light, but my sister, they're still in darkness. They don't have electricity as yet, and so their land phone system is not up, so they have to be using data, and the data connection is not strong enough for my sister to be on live tonight. So we wanted to interview her to get her experience and, just to talk to the community and share, but she's not, her connection, her data is not strong enough. And the ability to even have a weak data is something to give thanks for, because like we can actually text, right? But the voice and the calling and stuff like that is not that strong. So we give God thanks for what we can get from the system. So thanks again everyone for joining. I must say, yes, my dad, electricity was restored, so my family can now charge their phone at his house, and that's a good thing. Also, I told her that I wasn't getting through to my nephew. I've heard since my sister's phone has been up, she made contact with my nephew's his mother, and she was able to say that they're safe. The only thing is that they still don't have water and electricity. A lot of places, not just in those areas that were affected tremendously, but other parts of Jamaica that have been affected, they don't have water, they don't have light as well, they don't have internet connection as yet. So we still pray that they will soon have connection. But especially those who are in the areas that have been extremely affected, we are really praying that they'll have water and they will have light, because those things are so important. No, so that's good news. I still haven't heard from my brother with his children. As I said, he has a big family. I'm not hearing from him as yet. So hopefully this week we will have that connection. I'm giving thanks for friends' safety across Jamaica. I had a friend in Montego Bay. She's okay. But the situation that she presented in Montego Bay, it's really not good. But persons are moving around and helping each other. And then I have my friend in Westmoreland. She lost her home. Yes. The first time I left a message, keep on leaving messages, then she got connection. And so she was able to leave a voice message because, as I said, to call, the data or the system is not so strong as yet. So she left a voice message. And let me tell you, I could hear that cracking. I could hear her voice. She's a strong person. When I heard her voice, I didn't know what she was going through and I couldn't truly imagine, but it was heart rending to know that she has experienced that. And so my heart goes out to my friend Karen, that God is there. And I know you're going to bounce back and know that, things are going to be better, right? She continues, and this is a remark because we have been communicating, and she continues to help others, right? She's noted as the guardian angel of White Sands in Negril. And someone has opened a GoFundMe for her. I will share that later on for you to support her if you can, in whatever means. It doesn't matter how much, because every little, we say in Jamaica, make a muckle. So I would appreciate your support with her. She's a beautiful lady. We met years ago and we have still been friends, and I really appreciate that she's holding on strong, and the family. The next thing that I am really, thankful for is the kindness and the generosity of others. People, let me check the chat if there's any. Okay, so we have Adi 64, blessings, and we have Joseph. That's great. Yes, Joseph, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that you're here. And yes, big up to you, big up to your friend. I really appreciate the contact, because that was the only contact that I had, guys, the only contact coming out of my community. I searched online trying to find information on Islington, and I said to myself, if I was there, I would have, but then again, remember, there wasn't any electricity. So even if I was there, I couldn't get out that information because there weren't any electricity. So we are grateful for the connection that has been made, even the connection through my friend Tony and his friend. I appreciate. So big up on yourself once more. Big up. All right, for keeping that connection going. Now, as I said before, the kindness and the generosity of others, people are giving, sharing, donating, and coming together in true Jamaican spirit. I got to see it last night at the Hope for Jamaica, a community Hurricane Melissa relief concert at the Jamaican Canadian Center, and dignitaries were out. The local people were out while the concert was going on. People were at the back packing up the things to ship to Jamaica. Stuff has already been shipped, and they were just packing some huge boxes. Persons have been just packing and packing, and persons have been, performing on the stage, and we got to see some of them before we left. I tell you, the crowd was huge. I've never seen a crowd like that at the Jamaican Canadian Center when they have an event. Persons were just coming out. Vehicles were lined. The streets were lined. We couldn't even find parking space to the amount of persons who were coming out for this specific event to support the relief for persons who have been affected by Hurricane Melissa. The support was tremendous. And we want to say that we appreciate it. And guess what? We met Kino live in Jamaica and the one and only Chantel. And we had a nice time, a good vibes. And let me tell you, the ladies, everyone love Kina live in Jamaica. Kina, big up yourself. Yes, I tell you, the ladies, they really show you their love, Kina. And we got to see it because he had this live since even. And I tell you, the support that everyone has been given is just wonderful. That video, the video that I'll be showing will be coming out tonight, tomorrow. So look out for that. I will be doing the editing tonight, and then tonight to tomorrow. When I finish it, anytime I finish it, hopefully tonight, it will be out tomorrow. And the rest of some of the conversation that I didn't get to post of my sister, yes, will be post as well this weekend. So look out for that. We'll be getting snow this weekend. You can imagine, we had a concert just Thursday, and we'll be getting snow over the weekend into Monday. And so I said, God is wonderful, because to the turnout of persons, for us to have a snowy day would have not been good. So I thank God that we're able to do that. Hope and resilience rising from hardship, even after Hurricane Melissa, the strength of the people shining through. It hasn't been easy for those that have been adversely affected, but they are standing strong. They are moving around. They are trying to get food and whatever they need. One YouTuber that I watched, this young man in his community, the two planes from the US, army planes came, and he was able to show us all of that, and look and see the amount of people who came around, the people when the plane, propeller stopped spinning and everybody could gather around. They started to take off the things off the aeroplane and to stock it up, and then people line up and get, parcels and all of that, boxes and all of that. That was good to see, to see persons rallying around like that. It's a helicopter. Guys, it's a helicopter, not a plane. So I stand corrected. Thank you. And then I appreciate that. Yes. So it was big. It was big. It's a big one. I must say that not this year, but last year when I went to CNE, I did the footage. I have the footage, but I have not been able to post. I have so much footage, but the editing and the posting and the computer system. But guess what? You're going to hear later on that, and you're going to realize how powerful those airplane, those helicopters are. Helicopters, yes. Retired Beard, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Good evening, Posha. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining, for tuning in. I just want to show appreciation and gratitude this evening, because we have gone through so much and I've seen the support, and I just want to, share the good news and the things that are going on. So relief is going on all over. Different groups, different communities, they are coming out and they're supporting. And I am happy to see that, different organizations, not just one, not just two, but many organizations overseas and locally are working with the government. The governments, I must say, active and opposition, everyone, they are working together, and I'm happy that that can be. Now, faith and prayer that keep us going. I'm trusting that my brother and his family are safe. I haven't heard from them yet, and that more good news is coming. Guys, I believe more good news is coming for our loved ones. Those of us who haven't heard from all of our loved ones or even any loved ones yet, don't lose hope. Hope. Good news is coming. And last and not least, I want to say the love and support from my online community. Retired Bear says, I'm doing good tonight. I am happy to hear it. Recovery is going well. Thank you so much. Yes, recovery is going on, and it's coming from so many angles and so many areas. It's overwhelming to see so much support. And the concert that I went to, it just a reflection, just a reflection of what is going on. And I really appreciate the energy and the turnout and the support. Everybody was in a good spirit, knowing that they are helping one way or another. And for me, the love and support from my online community that you have been giving me, those who pray, comment, and show care during this time of waiting and believing, I appreciate you tremendously and wholeheartedly. Big up to Bobby Too, Retired Beard, Katie Pitter, a D64 plant-based skincare, home building constructions, Gia World, Ghana, Ghana African Bond, Fatima, yes, Wisdom Sparks Motivation, Karen is Swimming Pool Services, Cat Guy, Chris Shipan, and the list goes on. Persons have been supporting. And I thank you, Retired Beard. I thank you, Adi64 and Joseph. Yes, I thank each and every one that has been supporting, on this channel. I've been showing their love and their support. So big up on yourself, one and all. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up to you for being there for Jamaica, land of wood and water. Jamaica land we love, and we stand strong with the people of Jamaica. Now, as usual, we normally have our birthday blessings. So if this week, if you are online and you had a birthday, put it in the chat so we can celebrate your special day. May this new year bring you all peace, strength, and beautiful surprises. Wishing you love, laughter, and abundant blessings from the Posha family. All right. Thank you so much for those lovely hearts. All right. And I haven't. Okay, so member love time at this. Chris, hello, Posha. Hi, Chris Chipam. How you doing? Thank you so much for your support, and I am happy that you're here. All right, thank you so much for those hearts. So special shout outs to my faithful members who have been so supportive of this channel through your membership. I cannot thank you enough. I really do appreciate the support. I know it's a sacrifice, and I thank you so much for it. So I have Bobby 2, CC1234. She's not here yet, but hopefully she will join. If not, I know she will watch the replay, but it's not as Saturday Night Live without CC. All right, so I can't put it in the chat, but I may be able to type it. Retired Best always got the positive vibes. Thank you so much, Retired Beard. So I'm just going to plug in because my members, I thank you for the extra support that you give to me. So maybe someone is here that don't know your channel. So I'm going to just type it so that they will have your channel information. They can just click it and get that link. So that's a Bobby 2. Yes, then we have Adi64, plant-based skincare. So I'm going to put that in. So that's showing some members love for the big support you have been giving me with your membership. And that's a day 64. And then we have Retired Beard, who is on. So we have Okay, there we go. Almost. Just a little bit more. All right. That's Retired Beard. And then we have Katie Pitter. Katie. And that would be. Okay. .com. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. All right, so that's very good. All right, so those are my members, and they have been supporting me with their membership. If you want to support me with your membership, you can go to my profile and you'll see that joint button, or you see comes on the screen, join. You can click it and you will be able to join my my membership. I do offer behind the scene once per month. We have a live where we get to talk, and if there's anything you need help with, I will help you with that, and so much more. All right. So that's my membership. Thank you so much for again for joining. And to my regular Saturday night family, I just want to say big up and respect to all my regular supporters, commenters, viewers. Your like, share, comments, and time watching the ads help this channel to grow. You keep me going. One love always. And yes, tonight we miss the one and only Venus. Her handle is God-Bless 2649. She has video of the hurricane, and she also have video of what happened after, how the place look and all of that. Because of connection, she hasn't put out. I'm not aware of her putting out anything as yet. So as soon as things are up and running, she will be showing you what it was like, what happened, and we also going to get an interview of her later on. My nephew Mikhail, he misses our Saturday night live, and he can't wait to join. So I'm looking forward to hopefully next Saturday night for us to be connected. We continue to pray for them. Now tonight I want to, just give you a little update. Want to just tell you where you can give your support. I did it last week, and I add some more, and I just want to share that with you for tonight. If there's any question, if there's anything you want to share, I'm available for us to share. Okay? So just put it in the chat. Anything you want to know, just put it in the chat and I will respond to you. All right? Okay. Retired Beard. Yes, Adi 64 giving some Jamaican flags and some pearls. Retired Beard, some pearls and some flags. Thank you so much. Thanks for standing in solidarity with the people of Jamaica and with those who are here. Now, as we know that, Melissa made landfall, Category 5, on October the 28th. And after that, it left Jamaica in the western part and southern part of the parishes severely impacted through damages to communication lines, through electricity, the wires and all of that. I saw a video where sparks was just flying like literal charge. You could see it in the trees, because the pole dropped on a tree and you could just see the flashes of the light just sparkling, and persons were afraid to pass because of that. You literally see it on the road. I'm like, that is so dangerous. So light post roof are off, like structures dismantle. People are sitting on the rubbles, but now the government, they have tents where persons can go into, medical attention is being given. They had a team that actually went in through the US government, they had their team that, and with their trained dogs, where they were able to walk the landscape and look for persons who were injured and needed that kind of help. As I said before, helicopters coming in with food, trucks coming in with food, people that I know, people that are close to who I know that have persons going in, and they're giving their support. It's not pretty. It's not pretty, but people are giving their support. There was one lady, I don't remember her channel right now, but she went to Montego Bay because she used to live in Montego Bay, and she passed this restaurant. It was looking terrible, like it wasn't going to be functioning any at all for now, or probably at all. And guess what? When she was coming back to go back to Kingston, the place was looking light up and everything. So she stopped. And when she stopped, she saw the owner and staff and other persons cleaning up. And he wants to get back the restaurant up and running the following day or that same week. So they were cleaning up, and that's how resilient Jamaicans are. We try to, yes, we know that it may affect our mental health and all of that, but we try to pick up the pieces immediately and try to bounce back, because life does go on, and we have to go on with life. And so they were up and running, they were working it, sign was back up, things weren't perfect, but they were getting it back to a state where they could open it for persons to come to their restaurant to get food, to unwind and all of that. So that is one of those success stories that we have been seeing coming out of Jamaica. And I appreciate that. I appreciate, big up to the YouTubers who have been going in even from day one. One is called One Love Jamaica. Yes, big up to that man. He goes in even through the water. He took off his shoes and he had a drone. So sometimes when he reached certain places, it would show the footage of what the landscape, the place looked like. And let me tell you, this storm never leave the churches untouched. Nearly I don't see one church in the path that stand. Him lick out every church where people could go and, get the meds, the mind with God. But I've seen other churches, I've seen other places where there are churches, they are coming in. And one thing I know, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, and I know that we have programs that we do on a normal basis, and also when disaster happens, that we bring relief, we bring aid and stuff like that. So the church, other ways, other places have been mobilized and have been coming in to support. So I'm happy for the support that persons have been getting through the different organizations, the different people. And I see colors. Yes. And I know when Kino Life in Jamaica goes touchdown, yes, he will be on the ground running as well. So big up to all the YouTubers that are making an impact out there in Jamaica. I appreciate you. Yes. And so for you who are waiting for word from your loved one, you're not alone. You're not alone. Keep holding on. Let me go back in my chat. Okay. All right. You're not alone. Keep holding on. Call, text, pray. You don't know which one will connect, like with my niece. If I didn't call, she wouldn't see that her phone was up and running, that she could make out a call, that she could call me back, and we could make that connection. So keep texting, keep calling. And I thank God that many persons have been as time goes by, I've been hearing from their loved ones. That's a good sign. Remember, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Psalms 46, verse 1. Let your faith rise above your fear. Yes, you may want to feel despondent. You may want to feel sad, like I'm not hearing from my loved one and what's going on. But keep the faith. Keep the faith. Don't lose heart. Just keep the faith and trust that they are okay and they are getting the help that is needed. I know the first day, the second day can be very daunting, especially when you don't see any sign of help. We have passed that stage. Now persons are seeing the help, persons are seeing the support and the love. So continue to keep those prayers going, because there are persons that have not been found as yet. Keep those prayers. There are areas that have not been touched as yet because they are blocked off. The bridges are destroyed. So persons can't get into the community as quickly as they would want. But as I said, you have helicopters and you have other strategies that they are using to get to those communities. And us in the living abroad or far from home right now, we are donating, sharing verified links, raising awareness, praying for updates. We must be careful though of scammers. Make sure you type in those information so that you are not putting your money in the scammers' pockets. Okay? So be careful of that. Now, I just want to share how we can help. I shared last Saturday night, but I'm just going to go over it before we close because this is helpful. I wish Cece was here because I didn't get to get that link that Katie Peter shared for those in Miami. So I definitely need to go back into that Saturday night live and get that link so that I can share it in our description section of this live video. Now, here's what we can do. We can share legitimate info, not rumors, no AI generated content. I've not been seeing much of those lately. Offer shelter if you can, or sponsor someone. Pray, send messages, call, keep reaching out. We may get that connection eventually. Now, give to verified relief agencies, Government of Jamaica links like credible charities like Hurricane Melissa Disaster Relief, and that is https://2/ supportjamaica.gov.jm/ It's going to be a lot for me to put in the chat, so I'm going to put it in the description. The next place that you can, American Friends of Jamaica, and they're at https://theafj.org. Then we have Food for the Poor, and that's https:// that's backslashes foodforthepoor.org. Those three are credible links that you can click on, but I advise you to just type it out in your browser. Then you can drop off in Toronto, one at Mississauga at Atlas Cargo Emergency Relief Warehouse, 6365 Northwest Drive, 2 Toronto, Jamaican Canadian Association, 995 Arrow Road, Toronto. And I must say that at the concert, we had our mayor, Olivia Chow. She was there, and trust me, she has such energy. Yeah, she had such Jamaican vibe. So I did enjoy her presence being there, and we also have the High Commissioner from Jamaica to Canada. Yes, and she brought her energy as well. I will be sharing a picture that I took with Her Excellency, and you will get, as I said, the video should be out soon, so you will be seeing those persons that, as I said, dignitaries that were there. Then we have in Montreal, Jamaica Association of Montreal, 4065 Rue Jean-Talon. And then in London, we have Jamaicans in London, Ontario Association at Irie Market, 1050 Kipps, Kipps Lane, or WEAN Community Center, 150 Dundas Street. And then we have Durham Region. We have Stephen Gitton. You can call at 289-996-8767, or you can email him at stephengitton@gmail.com. So that's STEVENGETTEN@gmail.com. Then we have other provinces. I'm going to ask you to make contact with your honorary consuls or local Jamaican Community Association. Then we have these two are addition to from last week Saturday, which are important. We have, no, I think I'm missing someone. However, these two, I have added them because they are new. So these are additional places or entities that you can support. So we have the Ontario Conference Leadership, that's Caribbean Region Disaster, at www.adventistgiving.org. So you can make your contribution there. And then we have Jamaican Eye Commission in Ottawa at 343-999-3174, right? So you can make contact and find out from that area how you can help. And now we have, this is important to me, my girlfriend. So Rebuild Karen's Home and Hope in Negril, Ontario by Shauna Smith. And the GoFundMe, I'm just going to put that in the chat. As I said, this one is so important to me because it's my girlfriend at heart. We share a lot together, and I just want to give her this extra support. As I told her that I will give her my support fund.me/7B29-5AB89. So that's it. And her name is Karen. Lost her home. All right, so you can check it out and let me know. You can check it out and let me, and you don't have to let me know. If you can support, I'm just gonna ask you to support her. All right. So that really is in a nutshell what I have for tonight's Saturday Night Live. I appreciate all of you that have joined. I just want to say, yes, the storm hit hard, but so much more than the storm was God's protection. Even in the ruins, hope can still stand. I see unity now more than ever. The amount of people and organization, government, the diaspora, so much unity going on, and I would love for that to continue. Thank you for being here tonight, for your support, your prayers, your presence. If you're waiting for word, keep holding on. If you're helping, keep going. God has protected us. God will restore us. I just want to say that last night, Thursday night, I carried, a little thing that I had that I could carry, and I went to the back where they were having relief. And guess what? I met somebody that I never knew before, but she had a connection with somebody that I love. That is, that I love. And I'm saying, look at that. So much connections, so much connections. As I said, God will restore us. Let's continue to pray, to believe, and to support together. Until next time, peace, love, and light. And we continue to pray for that. Peace, love, and light. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. You're my strength. You're my strength. I tell you, when I come to do the Saturday Night Live since the hurricane, not hearing from my loved one, you have given me so much strength that I'm able to even do it tonight. I have so much strength because of you. So continue turning up, and I am going to turn up for you. I tried this week, but I'm doing a lot of things right now, preparing for the National Women's Show. It's a lot. We'll be having that on November the 21st to the 23rd. So if you're in Toronto, you can come to the Metro Toronto Center and on the 21st to the 23rd. And they have so much networking. You can do your networking. You can, if you have a girlfriend or, your family member, you can just come out to that event. It's really nice. So much things. They have different areas, health and wellness. They have on the stage, they have so much presentations and I mean, some stuff, some nice stuff. But all in all, it has been an excellent event for us last year, and I can't wait for this year. And I have tickets, but guess what? They're gone long before the tickets even arrive. So let me just reach and show you. Oops, it fell. Let me just get it for you. I just want to show you the ticket that this is real, the National Women's Show. So give me a second. Okay, so this is free admission, but as I said before, the ticket's gone. So I was hoping that I could give, a free ticket or two, but I tell you, they're gone, gone, gone. So they have so many things lined up, right? Fashion, food, and fun, and a lot of things on the stage. I know the ladies will be enjoying it. So Adi 64 will be there. We'll be at booth 116, and we hope to see you there if you can make it. All right, for your support. Just come by and tell us, hi, we saw you on Posha's live. And, just want to big you up. Yes, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. So thank you again, and have a great evening. Take care. Cece, big up yourself. Big up yourself. I know you couldn't join if you could. So you would join if you could. So big up yourself. Chris, thank you for staying all night with me here. Have a good night, Posha. Thank you so much. Have a good night, Chris. Take care of yourself. And look out for me this week to your channel. I've been just making note. And guys, I will be visiting this week. I will make the time this week to visit your channel. All right. So look out for me. Look out for the comments. Look out for the support coming your way this week. Take care, each and every one. So Adi64, Retired Bear, Joseph, Chris in the chat. Big up on yourself, and thanks again. Have a wonderful evening. Mwah. Take care. Bye-bye.